Okay, so think about the last time you signed up for an event online. You gave them your name, your email, all super useful data for the organizer, right? But what's stopping that list from getting out? Today, we're going to look at a really clever piece of software that walks this tightrope between getting useful info and protecting our privacy.
And this is the core of the problem for any event organizer. I mean, you need to know who's coming, but just passing around a spreadsheet with everyone's name and email, that's a data breach just waiting to happen. There's got to be a smarter, safer way to do this.
Let's really break this down. That attendee list isn't just a bunch of names. It confirms that a specific person is at a specific place at a specific time. And if that information gets into the wrong hands, well, that's not just a privacy issue. That's a real security risk.
Now, this kind of sensitive data actually has a name, PII, which stands for Personally Identifiable Information. Basically, it's anything that can be used to point directly to you as an individual. And protecting it? That's not just a nice idea. It's an ethical and often legal requirement. It's a line you just don't cross.
So how do you solve a puzzle like this? Well, you build a digital gatekeeper. The solution we're looking at is this specialized server function that has one single, incredibly important job: to stand between the raw, sensitive data and the outside world, making absolutely sure nothing private ever gets out. To pull this off, the system uses two really powerful cloud tools. Just think of it like a super secure library. Amazon DynamoDB, that's the locked vault, where all the sensitive books, the attendee lists, are kept safe. And AWS Lambda, that's the trusted librarian. They'll go get the book for you, but before they hand it over, they black out all the personal information. So, what does this librarian in the vault system actually look like when it's working? Let's follow a single request for data as it goes through this four-step security checkpoint.
It all kicks off with a trigger. An authorized user asks for the list. Inside the secure system, the raw data is pulled from the database. But then, and this is the most important part, the function automatically sanitizes everything, masking all that personal info. So the final list that's returned is clean and anonymous. And here's the absolute key: the raw sensitive data never leaves that secure vault.
All right, so we've been using this word sanitization. What does that really mean? What's the magic behind the scenes that keeps the data useful while keeping people's identities private?
The trick is, the system doesn't just delete the original data. That would be useless. Instead, it intelligently masks it. The technical term is redaction, but you can literally think of it as taking a digital black marker and drawing over the most sensitive parts of the text. And you can see how brilliant this is right here. John Doe becomes J followed by a bunch of asterisks. An email like johndoe@example.com becomes J, and then you still see the @example.com part. It strikes this perfect balance. You can still see trends, like how many people from a certain company are attending, but the individual's identity is completely protected. Now, for this to work in a split second, the data has to be organized perfectly. Think of that vault again. It's like a massive filing cabinet. Each event gets its own drawer. That's the partition key. And inside that drawer, each attendee has their own folder. That's the sort key. This super simple system lets our librarian find exactly what they're looking for in milliseconds. The system is also designed to be incredibly fast, and to guarantee that near-instant response time, it processes attendees in batches with a maximum of 100 at a time. This is a deliberate design choice, right? It prioritizes speed and efficiency, ensuring the system never gets bogged down, even if you have thousands of attendees. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about one clever function for one event. This is a perfect example of a really powerful philosophy in modern tech: how you design systems for trust right from the very beginning.
And this is the main takeaway. The best software today doesn't just tack on privacy features as an afterthought. It weaves privacy into the very fabric of the code, right from the first line. It's the difference between privacy by accident and privacy by design.
And that leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? This solution is fantastic for event lists, but just think about all the other data that's collected about you every single day. What parts of your digital life do you think should be automatically sanitized by design? It's definitely something worth thinking about.